Hey everybody, so I got a request for this look via Facebook, and I've been doing a look similar to this with a couple different colors, but I'll show you the picture. There was a lovely that got on my Facebook page and she posted this photo, and she said, "Cassandra, I would love to see your recreation of this." And I looked at it, I was like, wow, this is gorgeous, and it's kind of similar to my dramatic look. And some of you have been requesting more dramatic looks, so I thought I would bring it to you. But we have a little bit of like copper or kind of orangish iridescent shimmer, and then a couple of different browns, and even a little bit of black. So it's a little bit more dramatic, but it can still be used every day if you're daring. So I thought that I would bring this to you guys. Again, she was just a lovely who posted, so I thought I would do it. I did make a couple of adjustments just to kind of what works for me and what might work for you as well. So I'll show you guys how to do this, and I hope you enjoy. So the first thing we need to do is prime, and I'm using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And you just want to apply this to your entire lid. You also want to sweep it up to the brow bone. And even go a little bit underneath, just to kind of prime the lower lash bed as well. Next, this is a color from MAC called Amber Lights, and it's really, really pretty. It's kind of an orangish tone, which kind of matches with what the photo shows us. And I'm just applying this on a brush. This is an EB11. Any concealer brush or just flat eyeshadow brush will work. And we just want to apply this to our entire lid. Next, I'm taking a very, very, very small brush, and I'm going to be using this with a color called Vapor. I'm going to apply this just to my inner tear duct, and we want to make sure this is really, really bright and white. You can also sweep it down a little bit here on the lower lash line. You want to kind of blend it in just to the very beginning of this orangey Amber Lights color. Next, I'm taking a pigment called Rich Life, and it's just kind of a brown like this. I'm going to be taking it on an EB13. If you guys have the Urban Decay one from the Naked 2 palette, it's almost exactly the same. Or any other brush that's like that that works. Woo! So we're going to take this off, and we're going to apply just as kind of like a warming color to the upper crease. So I'm going to apply this pretty lightly and just kind of create a crease with this. We're going to start at the outer corner and then just kind of work our way in very gently. Kind of warms up this entire area. This is another pigment. It's like a mini pigment. It's called Chocolate Brown, and it's kind of the same, only a little bit more iridescent. So again, I'm just going to take it on any, I'm actually not going to take it on this. Yes, I am. I'm going to take it on this, just kind of, again, Amber Lights brush that we used. And I'm going to pat this just on the very, very inside of the Amber Lights before we hit the white there. And you want to apply this ever so lightly right in between those two, kind of where those colors mesh up together. So you just want to pat it on really, really subtly, and then a little bit here in the outer corner. And we're going to darken this up with black later, but we just want to kind of put that base down so that the black isn't like, you know, oil slick black. This also makes our eyes look bigger and makes our lashes look longer when we apply mascara, because we have this kind of focus point at the very, very middle of our eye. Same brush in the exact same color, we're going to go very, very gently here along our lower lash line, and we're not going to go all the way. You don't want to like smudge it in because that'll look really dark, but you just want to ever so lightly connect with it, just what you have left on the brush. You just kind of want to push this in very, very lightly and just about a third of the way over. Make sure that you connect the top and the bottom as well. Next, we're going to jump into this crease, and the crease looks very, very black as in the photo. So I'm using this one. It's kind of just like a pointed, little bit fluffier 290 or just a pencil brush. And I'm applying this color called Beauty Marked, and as you guys can see, it has like red pigments, but it shows up totally black. So that's what I'm going to be using. So we're going to start here in this outer corner with just little circles, and you just want to circle this in. And again, we have this brown that really warms up the entire crease. So we only want to focus this on the actual crease part of our crease. So little circles here at the corner, and then we're just going to sweep it over. Just like so. And just really build just in that one area. And because we have the brown, it deepens everything up so that this doesn't look out of place. You guys can see we have a very, very dark, dramatic eye. Now we're going to lighten up a little bit of this brown. So I'm taking this brush. It's kind of like a fluffy 222, but it's a little bit flatter. And I'm actually going to go back in with vanilla, which was, oh, I'm sorry, not vanilla, but vapor, which was the first one that I used. And we're going to apply this to our highlight and then drag it down and blend. So I'm applying it to one side of the brush. And I'm going to push this up into my highlight, kind of where my brow is. And I'm going to focus this right here. And then pat it down. You see how I'm kind of covering up the brown a tad bit? We don't want to go too far into the black, but just at the brown, we want to kind of cover that up. And now we're going to go just kind of right here and just kind of move back and forth, trying to kind of blend these colors in a little bit better. I put a blanket on because I'm cold. So now what we're going to do is take this color that we originally applied this really dark color to, wipe it off a little bit so that it doesn't have a ton of brown on it, and ever so lightly you want to go right back in with this and just kind of touch it a little bit on the top. Tap off all the excess. You are just going to ever so slightly push this right back up in here. This gives it warmth and just brings this color back to the outside. So again, because we've already blended this, we want to do it so lightly, like it's barely even there, but just kind of bring this warmth in, and it's also kind of replicating the picture better. So just ever so lightly push that over. Next we'll get into liner, and this is kind of where the look comes together. I'm going to first start out with the black, and I'm using a Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes. Use whatever you have on hand, and I'm just going to apply this to my upper tight line, and not to my lower tight line or waterline at all. You also want to smudge this right into the lash bed. So ever so gently, just kind of push it here on the outer side. And just kind of build on that until kind of like liquid liner, only not as dramatic and a little bit more focused in the outer corner. You could apply that black to the lower lash line, but I'm actually going to be using a white because we're using so many dark colors up in here. My eyes are small, so they kind of get closed in. If you guys have small eyes, you can use a white to really open that up. If you do have larger eyes, or if you are comfortable with using black liner, then go ahead and just line your bottom tight line with black. But I'm just going to do white here. Next is for mascara, and for this look you definitely want to use a lengthening mascara. If you want to go for lashes, be my guest, these will look amazing. But I'm just going to use the Maybelline Falsies. And we're going to apply this here, and what's amazing is that because we have this black liner and this pop of color in the middle, it's going to make these lashes look even longer and brighter and bolder than they really are. In addition, because I didn't apply liner down here, I'm going to apply just a little bit of mascara here to my outer bottom lashes. And that'll kind of fake liner without being too dramatic for me. So that is all this look takes. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It's kind of similar to what I've been doing, but a little bit different as well. So let me know if you like it or not. Let me know what kind of tutorials you want in the future. And yeah, that's it. I hope that you guys like this. I hope that for the lovely who requested that photo that this is similar to what you were looking for. And I look forward to talking to you all soon. Bye.